loser, stupid, ignorant. People just love to name call or label others. Words make us feel powerful. Typically, name calling starts in preschool age, and who hasn't seen a little kid burst into tears and tell their parents that so-and-so called her a poopy head? Little kids learn early on that the words they use can have an effect on others and will use that effect to exert power over their siblings or their friends. Unfortunately, this is a behavior that continues throughout our life, and it can get more aggressive the older we are. Name calling is a way of putting someone down. But why would anyone want to do that? Well, it's to feel superior and better. It seems as if humans are obsessed with hierarchy and status, starting from a very young age. But here's the thing. The names people call you are more about them than it is about you. Name calling usually attacks aspects of your physical appearance, your personality, your actions, or your beliefs. People who repeatedly name call in a relationship are emotionally and verbally abusing their victim because name calling erodes self-esteem and creates a toxic environment in the relationship. In our story today, Jesus name calls. Yep, you heard that right. But there's an unexpected twist. You see, Jesus and his disciples were in Tyre and Sidon in a predominantly Gentile community. That automatically paints the picture of religious, cultural, ethnic, and political barriers and prejudices from the Jews towards these people. They were dogs and should be treated as such. You know the story. A Gentile woman comes to Jesus asking him to heal her daughter. He ignores her, then pretty much calls her a dog, as would any other Jew, because he's making a point. But the truth is, Jesus can't really bring himself to name call anyone in such a derogatory way, so he used a much less abrasive form of dog. In the Greek, it says that Jesus used the word dog that is in a pet, at home, a puppy, a little dog, just to take that edge off, because it is so cruel to call a person created in God's image a dog. Perhaps it's hard for us here in North America to understand that calling someone a dog is an insult, because dogs here in North America are well loved for, they're cared for, they're part of the family, and sometimes they're even valued more than humans. But for the Jews, dogs were considered unclean animals, scavengers, and disgusting. The superiority Israel felt was wrong, and Jesus wanted to right a wrong. In The Desire of Ages, Ellen White writes that Jesus received this representative of a despised race as the Jews would have done. In this, he designed that his disciples should be impressed with the cold and heartless manner in which the Jews would treat such a case, as evidenced by his reception of the woman, and the compassionate manner in which he would have them deal with such distress, as manifested by his subsequent granting of her petition. Why do we do that? Why do supposed followers of Christ set up hierarchies or divisions with our words and the names and labels we slap onto people? Why are we so intolerant of those who think differently, who look differently, who behave differently? If your religion leads you to name call because of that, you need to change religions, because the religion of Christ is about loving others as yourself. And that is our nugget for today. I'll see you tomorrow.